Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. So let's just get straight into the video. I have no reason being on camera looking like this, but you know, whatever, I do it all the time. So the brand of dye that I'm going to use today is just the Clairol in lightest blonde. I would probably recommend the Cream of Nature one instead. That's what I used the very first time I dyed my hair like years ago, and it did come out a little better. Nothing against this one, it was fine. I just think I prefer the Cream of Nature one. But anyway, I'm just gonna go through the process that we did today. So some very trivial things. You open the packet, they give you this conditioner. This conditioner is actually very good. Like this conditioner, and you could actually use it multiple times with thick naturally. Like, yup, that conditioner was bomb. But anyway, then you also get this, what, I can't even read that color, activating cream, right? And then we have the actual bottle with the dye color, and then I'm going to go through the mixing process and then the dyeing process. When I dug a little deeper in the box, I realized that there was a booster packet, which I did use. So yeah, there's also that as well. I got it. So I really want to talk through this video, but there's just so much noise that I'm gonna have to switch back to a voiceover or whatever. So let's begin. And we'll grow in number. Alright, let's reveal the madness. So as you guys know, I had in box braids and I just took those out. So this is my hair currently, and like, don't judge me as I say, you know, this is a safe space for me to come on here looking. However, so I'm going to start off with the actual activating cream and the booster packet. So I'm going to take off the nozzle, cut the packet, and you know, mix the booster packet into the activating cream. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Next, you want to open the bottle with the actual color, and you want to add that into the mixture with the booster and the activating cream. And then I don't know about you guys, maybe it's just me being clumsy and whatever, but I had to like, okay, where's that clip? I had to end up taking a rat tail comb and then like mixing it around because it just was not mixing properly. Yeah, so this is me going for like my broken rat tail comb, and I just started digging it up trying to mix it properly. So if you have an issue, just do what I did to get the mixture to become really smooth. And then I shook it up some more, and that was all good. Alright, now enough of my shenanigans. Let's get into the actual dyeing process. So I did use foil throughout this process. Disclaimer, if you are using bleach or a stronger dye, I would say bleach. This method would be perfect if you were actually using bleach. The fact that I was using a box dye to lift such dark hair, I did have some trouble, but alas. Anyway, so I started off with these, I guess, kind of small medium section. No, they're pretty small in the back, and I would just apply the dye straight on, massage it in with my hands, and then kind of comb it a little bit just to make sure that it's getting all the way through. Now The gist of this entire process is that you'll notice that for some pieces I would put foil, and for some pieces I wouldn't put foil. Like it would just be randomly, kind of randomly, depending on how I wanted it to lay. And that's just because I wanted my hair to have some dimension to it. So as I said, if you are bleaching your hair, this method would have been even better. Another method for if you are bleaching your hair, if you want more of highlights and not really dyeing your hair, because this is perfect for if you want to dye your hair but you want some parts underneath to be dark, so when you comb it you kind of see that gradual dimension of dark blonde to light blonde. But with the box dye I didn't really get to fully experience this effect. So this would be great for bleach. If you just want dark hair with some blonde highlights, then you kind of do the painting method, I guess, where you actually coat like little individual pieces with bleach. But I guess you guys can find other videos on that on YouTube. So yes, I did do this method, and I will probably end up dyeing my hair again further in the future, but for now I'm gonna leave it. So as you can see, I would put the foil at the end, so I wanted the ends to be really light, although I would have to dye a little further up, and I would have little pieces just out that were not in the foil, because what I wanted was for the pieces in the foil to be the lightest points of my hair and everything else to just still be blonde but darker, and that would have given me this dimension that I wanted. But I repeated this all over my head. I'm gonna let you guys watch this for a while, and then I'm gonna come back to the end and kind of explain my results and what happened and what I plan to do, and etc, etc. Okay, so we reached the last piece, and as you guys can see, I did take off my gloves because I move faster without those gloves on my hands. But what I will say, keep your gloves on, baby, because you see, when you take the gloves off, my cuticles, like my fingernails, felt so tender and they got pink because I don't know what the ammonia or whatever, like it made my fingers numb, so just be careful. And then I did end up blow drying it a bit before taking out about 20-30 minutes later, and this was my result. Now as you can see, my hair looks more so brown than it does blonde. So when I looked at my color, I was very underwhelmed. So I had a bit of dye left over, and I decided to just split my hair into 8 sections and apply the extra dye and just put the entire section back in foil. And then I left this in for about 20 minutes longer just to see if it would help. Alright, so I took it out and I think this looked a little bit better. This entire process, the color was not what I was aiming for. So yes, my hair still looks very much so more brown than it does blonde. There are some parts that are, you know, lighter than others, which is what I wanted. But yeah, because it was box dye and not bleach, I definitely did not get the effect that I wanted. I guess my hair is a bit harder to lift than I thought it was. So yeah, I'm just gonna go wash it and I will be back. This is what it looks like, freshly washed and getting a little bit dry. And this is the result the next day after a little twist out. We feeling ourselves a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, she's cute. She's cute. It's a moment. So this was not the color that I was going for, but I don't mind it. It's darker than I wanted, and I'm still gonna have to highlight at some point, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like this until I do get tired of it. And I don't want my hair to get like damaged because it does need like a deep condition right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna rock with this for a while. I kind of like it. I don't hate it, I don't love it, but it could work, you know what I'm saying? There's definitely a few light strands in there that like make it look better and closer to what I actually wanted, but yeah, it's okay. So that is the end of this video. Stay tuned for part 2 when I do decide to highlight my hair. I hope you guys' attempt went better than mine. But yeah, I hope you still like it in the end. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.